Well, it's everyone's Matt Morozic, and this will be a quick review of this custom 1/4 scale Spider-Man. This is a 1/4 scale Spider-Man. This is sculpted by Franco Carlisimo, who is one of the hottest sculptors around right now. I don't know the custom group, and if I did, I wouldn't say it anyway, but this is number 34 of 50. This is a really fantastic piece. It was announced quite a while ago, and when I saw it, I really was wanting to paint one, and I was contacted by a collector a few months ago. Asked me if I'd be interested in doing one of these. I was like, yeah, man, I'd love to paint one of those. So we've got a very specific color scheme in mind. I think we're going black and red. I have to look at, don't quote me on that. I have to go back and look at our private messages. But he has a very specific color scheme he wants on this. I think he wants to do it to into the Spideyverse cartoon or comic version. So it's the tall guy. So the sculpt is fantastic. You know, Franco's, like I said, one of the top sculptors, hottest sculptors around right now. Does a great job. His pieces sell out like in 2 seconds if you can get one. This thing, I'm pretty sure this is sold out, so don't ask me if it's available. I don't know where to get it. Don't ask me that. I don't know. I don't remember the custom group who did this. So what's really cool about it is, well, not only the sculpt, but the base. The base is really cool. So you got this building. He's standing on top. Let's see, is there an interior? Not really an interior so much. A little bit. You got some kind of floor there. This looks like, I'm not sure this is supposed to be spider web down here, or if this is supposed to be like vines. It looks like spider web to me, so I have to find out what that's supposed to be. That's what it looks like. Either that or it's like Venom symbiote stuff. I don't know, to be honest. So I have to ask someone what this is supposed to be so I know how to paint it. But the inside is simple, you know, boarded up windows, some, you know, just bare wood down here, exposed bricks and stuff. And then you got the top here, just, you know, kind of a rooftop with a pipe kind of going down, or wires coming down the side. This base comes in 2 pieces, so this right here is the seam where the 2 pieces come apart. And from the front you can't tell that they come apart. It's right here. Top of the arches. And this part right here. And the base weighs a ton. Beautiful sculpt, great detail in the scroll work and the stonework. It's really, really beautiful. So Franco killed that. But where it really shines is Spider-Man. He doesn't have a head on right now. He comes with 3 heads and 4 hands. So we've got, let me get closer so I get some light on this head. There's the first head, the big eye Spidey. I usually don't like the Spidey. I like the smaller eyes personally. And then we got the smaller eyes. I always like the small eyes personally. That's just my personal preference. The sculpt on this is amazing. The texture is off the charts on this piece. Really, really done well. And then we have an unmasked portrait. I do like this portrait of Peter. It's a little older. He looks a little more mature here. I like it. Nice texture in the skin. Love the hair. Great sculpt in the hair. That'll be fun to paint up. And then I do have a 4th portrait. And he had this custom sculpted and painted. I don't know who the artist was on this, to be honest. I think he told me, but I forgot. So we got Miles. And the paint on this is very, very nice. This, for African American, skin tone is great. It's more of a caramel color. I would think it would be a little darker, but I really like it. Done really well. So props to whoever painted this and sculpted it. It looks amazing. Really nicely done. So he said that to me. I also want to say, I don't know, did Troy McDivitt sculpt this? Troy McDivitt may have done it. This kit came from Troy. So I'm wondering if he sent him the kit so Troy could sculpt the head. I don't know. I could be wrong on that. Again, go look at. I didn't look at any of our messages before I unboxed this. I just wanted to do the video because it's cool. So let's throw a head on him, just so he's got one. Oh, don't drop the head. There we go. Nice magnet for the head. Nice and strong. The hands, even though the keys are very small, have very nice magnets. So as for his left fist, you have a closed fist, and then you have like an open kind of clawing hand, which I really like. That's a great look on him. Right there. For his right hand, we have him holding his Spidey mask. So if it would make sense if you have that, then you have the unmasked portrait on, because he's unmasked. And I love the way that the suit is sculpted on the unmasked portrait. So it's hard to tell here, but it looks like there's a slight lip that comes up on his neck. It looks very natural. Like, it's just not the skin and the suit aren't at the same level, if that makes sense. There's a little lip of where the suit is. So you see the thickness of the suit. It's a really nice small detail that normally you wouldn't see. Normally they would have it so that the skin matches up with the suit. So it's a great detail in the sculpt. Love the Spidey logo right here. The way this is engineered is done very well. They have it keyed so that he comes a part of the waist. And then the boots come off too, so that's great for painting. So that means I don't have to, I do have to mask off the center port here, this part for the red, but it's just a little bit less masking, so great job on that. And let's go back to the other switch out. And then the other switch out for the left fist is a closed fist. And again, the magnets are very strong for such a small key. I believe this is done by Onage. I mean, the quality is off the charts. It's done very well. All the details are there. The fit's excellent. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say about this piece. It's just really, really nicely done. Oh, and it comes with two cats. So we got this little kitty cat. And this one looks like he's kind of either sniffing Spider-Man's foot. Excuse me. And the other one's just kind of sitting there. And these are great. They're not keyed, so you can display with or without if you want. I may ask him if he wants me to. This is very precarious, this one in particular, because it's up on the four paws. So as long as you're not moving it, he's not going to fall over. This guy's pretty stable because he's flat on his butt. But like, I'm kind of reluctant to turn this with him standing like that. I'm afraid he'd fall over. And Onage uses like really high quality materials. I don't think his tail would break, but if it felt just right, it could break. So I'm going to take him off just to be safe. And I'm going to take this cat off just to be safe. So let's look at the portraits on the torso. So there's the unmasked portrait again. Really nice. I will end up gluing him together when I'm done. There's no reason to have him except for painting. There's the big eyes again. I'm not a fan of that one. He looks surprised. And then I like this one. I always like the small eyes. He looks a little more menacing. like he means business. What else can I say? The texture of the suit's phenomenal. I mean, this will paint very well. Great detail in the web. I'm so happy that the webs are recessed and not raised. They'll make painting those much easier. It'll be like doing a Sosa Spidey. I don't know what to say. Let's get some measurements on this guy because he's tall. Let's see. Get this light out of the way. Make it dark, a little dark. Okay, for height wise, he's right at 33 inches. There is no option to display him without the base. So there's no option like to take this off and display him on top of that part. There's no option to display him lower. This is your only option. So for some people with height, that might be an issue. Okay, width is a little weird depending on how you display him. To me, this is the front, so that you would display it that way. So in that case, the width isn't that bad. Maybe 15 inches. But at the widest point coming this way, you're at about 18 inches. And then, so that could be the width or the depth depending on how you display him. This way you're looking at about 11 inches. So again, to me this is the front, the corner's the front. So you know, you got to look at about 18 inches going back, and then your width wise is only about, you know, 13, 14 inches. So not too bad on the width, but your depth will get you depending on how you display them. Or you can just display them right against the back of the shelf, and he could be looking off to his left, depending on how you want to do that. Yeah, not much else to say. I mean, Franco killed the Sculpt as he usually does. Great switch outs. I love the extra head. The paint job on it's phenomenal. So, yeah, great piece. So, there you go. Quarter scale custom Spider-Man sculpted by Franco Carlisimo. Again, I don't know who did it. And I don't know where to get it. And I don't know how much it was. So please don't ask. As always, thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys next time. Bye.